Hello and welcome to another episode of the Leadership Lens, where we speak with global leaders on what's trending in the ecosystem. We have with us today Manish Gupta, who is Director Digital and Technology for Yum Brands, and he handles the portfolio for Pizza Hut. Welcome, Manish. Great to have you on the
Thank you, Shiny.
Leadership Lens. So, Manish, before we start delve into this space, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey with Pizza Hut?
So my journey with Pizza Hut is now close to 4 years, and I've truly enjoyed the journey. For Yum, the kind of amazing culture that it fosters, for great thinking and execution of superb team that we have. So it has been a fantastic journey, I would say. And if I just talk about a little bit in my journey personally, I've been a brand marketer, started in the marketing world. So always focused about consumer insights. How do we look at consumer insights and solving for consumer problems? And I have now pivoted into the digital transformation for Pizza Hut, and I intend to carry the same lens, which is consumer first. What are the problems that consumer is having in his life, and how can the brand solve it? With tech being the enabler. So it's an exciting journey for Pizza Hut India with the kind of transformation we are going through, and giving consumers and our restaurant teams a great technology solution so that their lives become easier and better.
So it's really heartening to see the marketer picking up the transformation mantle because he's the one who's closest to the consumer. And I see this across brands. It's really heartening to see that. So tell me, you've been on this digital transformation journey. What are some of these MarTech technologies or tech stacks that have really helped you, connect better with your consumer?
So Shani, if I talk about Yum Brands is a global powerhouse in terms of the brands that they operate: Pizza Hut, KFC, Taco Bell, and the Habit Burger Grill. So with the four brands, the scale of brands and the scale of global operations, right? For Yum Brands, it has been very clear that rather than each brand trying to do their own job and having fragmented digital pieces, Yum have built its digital strategy where they will solve for some of these larger pieces, and their intent has been to either partner, acquire, or invest in some of these technology solutions, and made it available to across the globe, all the brands, all the countries to get access to. So that's a fantastic work that Clay Johnson and his team has been doing at the Yum global level, where we get leverage of scale and size to tap onto some of these amazing tools and capabilities.
Sure. Can you share some examples of what these tools and capabilities have done for you?
For sure. So if you look at in a restaurant operations, so there are three key pillars that I think we also talked about in our session day before, right? So it's all about having easy operations for our restaurant team so that they do their job efficiently. It's about easy experience for consumer who is trying to tap onto you from any of the platforms or walking into your restaurants. And third aspect is easy decision making for the marketers or for the business people
Correct.
who are handling these brands. So these are the three key pillars on which the whole digital strategy works on: easy operations, easy customer experience, and easy data insights. So Yum globally has made some acquisitions or investments in some of the key technology stack, and which has been made accessible to all the markets. So for easy operations, we invested in something called Dragon Tail, which is a smart fleet management and kitchen management solution, which helps really restaurants to plan their life efficiently. We have looked at some of the other in-house capabilities that we have built on, which helps our restaurant teams to kind of plan their efficiencies, their manpower, and things like those, which really helps these people to focus on serving our customers the best way possible. On the customer side, if you look at it, there's a huge investments being made into building our e-commerce platforms. So there's a global stack that is being built from US, which powers a large part of US businesses right now and is gradually being rolled out from to other markets and other brands. It's called Yum Commerce Digital Platform.
Okay.
So, so e-commerce being sorted, then there are opportunities that they help us solve in spaces like customer data orchestration. So things like CDPs. So we have recently partnered with Treasure Data in US, and gradually it will be rolled out in India. We have a global contract with Braze to solve for CRM and customer data engagement pieces. All of this, gets access to all the markets, and some of these technologies we are also kind of leveraging here in India. Dragon Tail is something that we have rolled out recently, and it will really solve for one of the big pieces in terms of with aggregator delivery management system, with third-party riders. How can you run an efficient operations? Similarly, for technology stack for our customer facing, we are already on Braze, trying to work on building the enhanced capabilities in the customer engagement layer. So some of these things have really helped us drive our decision making quicker. Also, if I just touch upon the third pillar, which is the easy data insights. So Yum recently, not recently, I would say it is still 5 years, looks recent to us, acquired Quantum, which is a data science, data modeling agency. It is built on artificial intelligence and helps solve complex business problems. So we are working closely with Quantum team, and across the globe, many brands are working with the team to solve for the complex business problems that they may have. Things like your pricing decisions, your menu management, your basket analysis. How do you solve for some of these consumer problems? Looking at the data is what they intend to do.
So, Manish, clearly a lot of data management, a lot of data crunching is happening for all these stacks to work together, right? Can you give me some examples of how you're leveraging data to get consumer insights and to create better customer experiences?
Sure. So I just talked about quantum, right?
Yes.
And there is an interesting aspect on which the Yum Global is helping us solve some of the complex business problems, is marrying the data science and the human science, right? And let me elaborate this
Yes.
further. So quantum, with its capabilities on artificial intelligence and machine learning, is also getting working closely with another arm of us, which is a cultural market research agency called Collider Labs, which helps us solve human science, right?
Okay.
So the team of sociologists and anthropologists there help us decode how consumers react, how consumers believe in things, right? So it's a culture-based marketing thinking hat for us, right? So both the teams are collaborating to figure out how data science and human science can come together and solve for really the pressing needs of consumers. So it's an exciting space. I won't be able to divulge much, but what we are seeing is some really exciting stuff that is coming our way, right? If I talk about right now just at the India level, yes, so we have leveraged quantum for solving a lot of problems that we have in our business, be it from pricing and some of other stuff. How can we do things better, right? Rather than taking things randomly, right? How do we bring science into every decision that we make has been one of the key aspects of our decision making. We have worked with quantum to help us solve for even media modeling. So we do multimedia modeling so that we can take out gut-based judgments on the the impact of each media. With so many media vehicles going out, it's always difficult for marketers to make a choice which has delivered the best ROS for us. So some of these things quantum is helping us to solve for.
Sure. So you're saying clearly data is being used to crunch and serve consumers better in a big pan. Is this becoming more of a priority post the pandemic? Because way I see it, buying structures or buying or ordering food has undergone a big change. So is direct to consumer a big priority for you?
Yes. So with rapid acceleration delivery that we have seen with COVID, definitely we believe that it is habit changing for us, and consumers will continue in this path, and all the indicative reports are talking about that delivery could be much bigger like it is in some of the Western markets. But I believe dine-in will continue to play a role. So not just that, yes, delivery ensures that consumers are on a digital platform, which means there is more possibility to do data-backed action at that end. But we are not leaving even the other channel, which is an offline experience when consumer walks in. So there also the decision is how can we look at data science and human science coming in together. So what are the things that customer gets delighted for, right? How do we build those experiences in the store is very important for us. While we will continue to leverage technology to power some of these easy journey for them. It's, let's say if he is to walk into a store, and if the QR codes are on table, he need not go to a POS counter and place an order. And if it is giving them a better result, then why not? So we are looking at some of those solutions which makes the life of customer easier even when he walks into the store or whether he visits a digital store for us.
Correct. So the direct to consumer is not just limited to digital, it is going to touch every aspect
Not
of
anymore.
your
And I
business.
think a lot of people have talked about on this forum about omnichannel.
Correct.
I think it's all about having unified digital experience. How do we bring similar digital experience to consumer, irrespective of the mode of communication or mode of touch point that he chooses to interact with us?
Mm-hmm. Correct, correct. Makes sense, makes sense. And over the last 2 days, we've been talking about artificial intelligence in retail, in QSR, how it's touching every aspect. What has been the experience for you? How has AI automation, affected the strategies for Yum?
I know some of the speakers talked about generative AI. It's a thing that we have not yet touched. And I was tempted looking at some of the presentations yesterday that definitely I should go back and think about at least doing some pilots on generative AI. But AI is any which way is playing a big role with some of these our predictive modeling, be it on customer orchestration or CRM data segments. We feel that some of the predictive modeling, artificial intelligence that we are bringing into play along with quantum or with our CRM partners is definitely helping us make better decisions.
Fantastic. So, Manish, overall, we're moving into the festive season. What are some of the big priorities for Yum in India or globally? Where do you see the growth coming from? Is it tier one markets, tier two markets? What are some of those high interest or high growth uh, priorities for you?
See, in India, we have seen a rapid expansion in the last couple of years, and we are committed to grow like that. We have great franchisee partners who are willing to have that commitment on the brand and are expanding. The last couple of years, expansion has rapidly happened in the tier two cities, and now almost close to 50% of our sales come through these tier two, tier three towns, which we called as emerging opportunity, right? So that will continue to happen. We'll continue to look at expansion, not just in metros where still there are opportunities in terms of areas where we are not present. So we'll look at that, but also expansion in emerging will continue to happen. In terms of festive, I think great times ahead. The macros has not been so soft for us in the last couple of quarters, but we are really looking for a great festive season and kind of build on from there. And if I just have to summarize, we'll continue to operate on the three key pillars that I talked about: easy operations for our restaurant team, easy insights for our marketing team, and easy customer experience. So these are the three pillars that we'll continue to work on, enabling relevant, easy, and distinctive for Yum brands.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Manish. This has been an enlightening, it's been a fantastic conversation. I hope all of you enjoyed this as much as I did. Thank you so much. And we'll look forward to the next episode of Leadership Lens.
Thank you, Shiny. Thank you for having me on iMedia. Thank you.